Good morning and welcome to your daily intention. We've been choosing words for over a week now, and I know that because I've been keeping track of them. And usually, what I do when I do my weekly words is by Friday, I'll look at them all and do a review. In the past, my Fridays were kind of tiring. I was kind of depleted by the end of my week, and I realized that that's not great. I want my time to be energizing for me, and I realized that I could repattern my Fridays. So my Fridays now I refer to as my Funday FLYday, and it sets me up for a fantastic weekend. So I want to do the same with you. I'm Shelley Wright. I am with the Belief Repatterning community, and Belief Repatterning has been known by a colleague in the Hay House community, Dr. Bruce Lipton, as the how-to go-to for positive thoughts. And I'd like to take it a little bit further. Belief repatterning isn't just about positive thoughts. It's about bringing a positive self-image to you. So as we string these words together, I hope you'll see how that can be for you. So these are our words, and I've kept track of them, and it's been 8 days, so I apologize. It wasn't 7 days. But let's bring all of these words together to make them real for ourselves. So we have chosen these words, stable, connected, energizing, involved, relaxed, acceptance, identity, and centered. So if you want to write those down, go for it. But right now, I'm going to string those words together into a sentence and make it real for me. That's why, take a minute. Let's just go through this one more time. You write these words down because your sentence might sound a little different than mine. Stable, connected, energizing, involved, relaxed, acceptance, identity, and centered. Let's use these words to create your image. So I make sure that I always have a drink of water close at hand because we're creating new neural pathways as we put this together. And I'll tell you, when I first started doing this, it wasn't that it wasn't easy. It was just that my monkey put up a whole bunch of yeah buts. What if? I don't think so. All sorts of little messages would pop into my head. Some of them not so polite. However, the more I work with the belief repatterning, the more I've addressed those monkeys, and I'm sorry I don't have my monkeys with me, but there's the screaming monkey that really wants your attention, and then there's the coaching monkey that really understands and accepts you. And so the more that I've addressed that screaming monkey, the more of my coach has come up. Not to say that I don't hear the screaming monkey. The screaming monkey comes up, but he doesn't scream quite so loud, quite so offensively. He comes up and shows himself because he's now a reminder to what it is I'd really rather have. So let's put these words together and know that if you do run into problems, if your monkey comes forward and is screaming or not polite, please reach out to the Belief Repatterning community. Myself and others are ready to help support you in repatterning whatever it is that's going on inside. We want you to finish on the upside. Being on the upside is really supportive of your immunity and yourself. And in this time of COVID, that is number one right now, taking care of you. Coming through this with a positive mindset and a healthy body is the best way that we can come through this. There will be an end, I know it. So let's look at our words. And I may not have mentioned it is a complimentary reach out, so don't worry about that part. So here I am today. I am a woman who is stable and connected to myself. I feel energized within me, and I bring that to others. I know that I'm involved within my community and myself, and I am relaxed in accepting who I really am. I have an identity that's unique to me, and I feel centered and stable in it. And like I say, those phrases, those sentences that I said may not apply to you directly, but I hope you see just how energizing that is for me. I feel like, yeah, that is me. Now, on occasion, like I said, that hasn't always been the case. I've had a monkey pop in and say, really? Do you really think that's you? So I'll just go back into the steps. And the steps are simple, and there's 7 of them. And just say it again. So maybe right now, I'm saying maybe I'm not quite so centered. I feel a little bit off maybe here with the recording on. But here I'll go again then. So it's not like me to feel off. That's not my natural way of being. I'd rather feel centered. It makes this video go much smoother. Not only for me, but for you. And then I can choose. I can choose to stay feeling off, or I can choose to feel centered. I can't do both at the same time, so I consciously choose to feel centered. That feels good. And then I will. What can I do right now to make myself feel centered? I'm going to have another drink of water. Drinking water makes me feel centered. Do whatever you need to do to feel centered here today too. Maybe you're sitting on a chair. Maybe you're standing on your feet. Maybe you're listening as you're walking down the street. That would be great. That makes you feel centered when you're out having fresh air and exercise. One other thing that I can do to feel centered today is pat myself on the back. Yay me, I'm doing it again. Patting myself on the back and recording for you. So one moment where I remember being centered. There are lots. They come in pretty quick now. The more often I've been doing the repatterning, the more my good memories are coming back in through. So where I felt centered, I felt really centered when I was awarded my dental hygiene license in Alberta. That felt really good. That was a lot of work when I did that, and it felt really good to have that award come to me. And I am centered. I know I'm centered. I'm centered in my dental hygiene profession. I'm centered in my facilitation of belief repatterning, and I'm centered as a mom and a wife. And that makes me feel awesome. So again, if you're not feeling all of these things, centered, stable, connected, energizing, relaxed, acceptance of yourself, and recognizing your identity, please reach out to beliefrepatterning.com, and one of our facilitators and practitioners and belief specialists will be ready, willing, and able to help you. I'm Shelley Wright. Have a wonderful Funday FLYday, and I'll see you again.